Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is September 8th, 2021. I can't do that one. You know what? I gotta leave it in. I'm gonna get beat up. I am gonna get beat up because today is not September the 8th. Today is September the 9th, 2021. The reason why I'm gonna get beat up is because today is my fiance's birthday. She gonna watch this, she gonna be like, you ain't even know today is my birthday. Which I already told her happy birthday, so that's out the window. But oh man, I'm not heading to school this morning. I'm heading to the last day of training for my new job, which I told you yesterday, become a security guard. At this point, become an unarmed security guard. I'm gonna do this for probably about half a month, maybe one full month, and then go get the training for my license. Go get the training to be a armed security guard. The major reason why I would do that is because the pay is really different. The pay is like, it's like a $4 or $5 difference. Why wouldn't I do it? I already have my carrier's permit, have my gun license, have my own firearm, so I'm very familiar with a firearm. I go to the shooting range, not as often as I want, but I probably go at this point since COVID hit. I only been to the shooting range twice. And before that, I used to go to the shooting range at least once a month. But I want to go to the shooting range once I become a stable in the neighborhood or something. I want to go to a shooting range at least once a week. I really want consistent practice. Then I'm gonna start taking my little guy kids to the shooting range. One is 13, the other one's 5. I doubt I can take the 5-year-older. But I'll find one for her. Yeah, this beautiful morning, I'm glad to be riding in this car. The reason why, as you know, yesterday I had a different car. This is another car, but this car, windows up, y'all can hear me a whole lot better. But the main reason is I have some freaking AC. It was 85 degrees in the house last night. The air conditioning is still out. My pop saying that gonna get it fixed today, but it's treacherous, and I hate the heat. All right, but enough of that. This was what's on my mind. I don't know why it was on my mind. This is gonna be most of my blogs. Whatever pops on my mind is what I'm gonna speak about. I'm gonna give you my opinion, and then I'm also gonna give you an unbiased opinion if it's something of the world or whatnot. But I was just sitting here wondering, I was like, I never been verbally dominated by a woman. You know what? Let me rephrase that. I did that on purpose. I thought of that. I don't know why I wanted to do that. I never been verbally dominated by a woman I was in a relationship in. That's what I want to say, because my mind was focused on the women that I dated. Had something to try, didn't go quite their way. And I think it's just because of who I am, my personality, my nature. I have a nature that I'm gonna give you 1,000% respect. I'm not gonna yell my voice at you. I have never called a girl out of their name to their face. I have never disrespected a girl like that. I have never jumped to a girl. What could be worse? In high school, middle school, elementary, I was a comedian. I joked on women, which I truly apologize, because some of them women didn't deserve my wrath of jokes. Really didn't. I just did it. Why did I do that? Whole nother vlog, whatever you want to call this. But I was sitting here thinking, because today is my baby birthday, and I was just thinking of how great we communicate, how we can talk without really yelling our voice, going back and forth at one another. And I just like, who I am as a person, do not accept that, because I'm giving you respect. I demand respect back. And that demand, I don't mean like, you better respect me. No, I mean, I have self-respect for myself. I'm not about to be in a relationship that's disrespecting me. So if one of your MOs is to disrespect me, then I'm gone. I am out. So it ain't that I'm demanding of you, I demand that of myself, to where I will surely distance myself from that relationship if I feel like it's about to become or the relationship gonna be a physically abusive relationship, because I never put my hands on a woman other than a fight with a cousin. You know who I'm talking about? Actually, 2 cousins. Other than that, and I actually got in a fight with a girl in 6th grade. We'll talk about that later on. Hey, Melinda. But I need that respect. I need it. I can't have you talking junk to me, because that's just not how I'm built. So I'm gonna tell you some stories. I'm gonna go another way. So, and I also was thinking about this. I remember, I just know how it started. I think women try us men. I think they try us. They push our butts to see how far they can go. And if the man let it flow, then it gets further and further. Then it gets to a point that it becomes a custom for the man and for the woman. It becomes a custom for the man, because he knows that's who she is, or who she are, however you want to say it. It's probably who she is. And then it becomes a custom for the woman, because the man is okay with her snapping like that, so she do it. But then it gets to a point in time that the man don't like it, but he too afraid, maybe not afraid, he too afraid, or it's been going on for so long, it's weird to bring it up. And then if he do bring it up, the woman been doing it for so long, is gonna be in a bigger argument, because now she's tripping mentally, because he ain't never said nothing before. Why this time? And now she feel disrespected because he have said something or brought something up. I just said no. I always nip things in the bud before it actually happened, right? So I remember the last thing, the relationship I'm in now, my fiance. I don't know what was going on, but this particular day in that we had it was just not good. We both woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but I know in my heart she woke up on the wrong side of the bed the most. Gotta blame you. But I'm just like, I could not please her for nothing through the whole day. Everything I did, it made her mad, it made her upset. I tried to apologize, I tried to make her happy, I tried to make her day. Soon as get her back in a regular mood, something else happened, man. And it was just a never-ending cycle of just her fury. And it wasn't even really bad until this part that I'm about to say. But my honest belief, guys, let me be real, let's be honest, I think she was sexually frustrated. This is my thoughts, because we are men and women. We are a man and woman of God. We've been together for 3 years and we haven't had sex. We wait until marriage until we have sex. But I think she's sexually frustrated because it's like the smallest thing, like ticked her off. Like I could be driving, I'm like, oh man. She was like, what you saying old man for? God dang it. Jesus always saying old man. And it's serious. Like little simple stuff like that. I'm like, God dang, can't I sigh? Jesus. But anyway, I just everything I did was just a problem. So I guess the straw that broke the camel's back for her. We was at what restaurant was that? I forgot the name of the restaurant. But we was eating there. We ate. We actually had a good dinner. I mean, after everything that done happened through the whole day, we done had a good dinner. We sat there, we talked. Hold on, look and see how many minutes I got left. Oh, okay, I'm good. We sat there, we talked, we had fun. Even though all the mess through the whole day, that didn't get brought up one time at dinner. We had fun. So, I remember, this is the problem, getting to the problem right now. When I go out, I don't like leaving a tip on the paper. I like leaving cash tips, guys. And with me leaving the cash tips on the receipt, it was always different sometimes. So I would put zero. I would put zero. I would put $0.000. And she told me one day, she said, don't do that because they can easily put another number in front of that, and there you go. There go your tip. I was like, yeah, it's totally true. Thanks for the advice. So I changed it up. This day at the restaurant, I remember that. And so I put NA, stand for not available, non-applicable, not acceptable, whatever you want to say. I put N, the letter N/A, then a line through it. I didn't even know till we got in the car. That's what she got mad at. She left money. She left, I think, like, I just told her, I was like, I think one of her biggest problems, like, she wanted to leave like a $10 bill. And I was just like, you know, I don't know why. I really don't know why. I was like, just leave them the ones. She had like $4. It was $3 or $4. But I said, just leave her the ones. She was like, why can't you leave her the 10? I was like, well, you can, but I was just like, you know, just get rid of the ones or something. I really don't know why I just wanted her to leave less. I think it might have been something with the service or something like that. I don't know. But I just wanted her to leave $3. That was a problem. That wasn't a big problem. But after I did that on the receipt, she didn't say nothing. She got up, got her bag. She got up, got her bag, and left, and just walked out. Didn't wait for me. Normally she wait for me because I'm the door opener. I open the door, close the doors, all of that good stuff. She got up, wait for me. I'm driving her car, guys. Driving her car. I get out. She's in the driver's seat because I normally drive when we're together. I mostly drive, especially when we go out of her city limits. I mostly drive. She got in her driver's seat, and as soon as I got in the car, she was like, Neil, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you. You know, this is the first time I am ashamed of you. I am really ashamed. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know. I was like, baby, what you talking about? What you mean, what did I do? She was like, why you have to leave NA on the receipt? And I was like, now, guys, not remembering how the actual conversation went. I'm conjuring up the feelings and remember key points that were said. So little words might be here. But I just remember, I was like, I know we ain't sitting here about to argue over no receipt. That's what I was thinking. I ain't say that. Might have did, I don't know. I was like, what was wrong with the receipt? She was like, you put NA. I was like, what's wrong with NA? She was like, that's disrespectful. I was like, how is that disrespectful? She was like, don't nobody put NA on the receipt. That's very disrespectful. I was like, baby. No, I put that because you told me don't just put 0. That's what I've been doing basically my whole life. But now I'm trying a different way, and you mad at that. She's like, well, you don't put NA, you can put something else, but you don't put NA. Then that's when I'm like, babe, we ain't about to sit here and argue about the receipt. She's like, no, it ain't arguing about the receipt. That was very disrespectful. And then in my mind, I was like, but you left her a tip. She's like, that's not the point. And it just got worse and worse from there. I don't know other words because I'm not about to put words in my girl, in my baby mouth like that. But it just got worse, and it trickled over to while we was driving and stuff. And this is the point that I was making, that I'm not letting, and I never let a woman verbally dominate me. I've never been a person that just get balled up into a shell and get scared of a woman wrath. Never. I know when to shut up, and I know when to let the woman go. But in this case, this was the first time this was ever brought up. We've been in a relationship over 2.5 years at this point, and I clearly didn't see nothing wrong. Guys, if there's something wrong with me putting NA, please let me know, to be real. But so I'm fighting for this one. But it was just to the point to where this one right here was the cake for me. I was done. It literally in my mind, I was done. I didn't care. It didn't matter what happened to me. It didn't matter what happened to us at this moment. This whole day has been nothing but pure hell. I care less what happened. So we're driving. I ain't got my seatbelt on. I'm in the passenger seat. And I'm literally thinking over here, am I really in this type of relationship? That's what I'm thinking. Like, am I in this type of relationship? Do I want to be in this relationship? Because it was too much. Me and you already know, you try so much, you try so hard, but yet and still you met with that type of attitude. And it's just like, God dang, I'm trying my hardest, I'm trying my best, but you don't recognize the best. That's how I was feeling at that moment. And she was like, Neil, put your seatbelt on. I just ignored her. Like, so you ain't gonna put your seatbelt on? And I said, what if I just want to go through the windshield? Like, what if this just my time right here? I tell you something, she got quiet. She ain't say nothing else. And that little bit of piece of quietness was worth that statement. That's how I felt. It's not right, but that's how I felt. And that's, and you know, I just didn't care. I checked out. I mentally checked out. I mentally didn't care. I didn't do it to hurt her feelings. I didn't want her to feel bad, but I just really didn't care. Like, I was done. And if I would have went through that windshield at that moment, I probably wouldn't have cared. I would have cared, guys. I really would have cared, but I was just tired. And it was like, you just got finished. It's almost like one of them things. Like, picture this. This wasn't my mind then. This is my mind now. But picture this. Imagine your girl just going at you. Now, this is go both ways now. Didn't go both ways. Girl and man, go both ways. Imagine your girl just going at you, just tripping on you, every little small thing, and y'all getting in an argument. But then she like, okay, now put on your seatbelt. It's almost like a power struggle, and it's almost like she won. In the argument, it's almost like she won. The argument is not about winning, guys. It's not about winning. It's not about winning or losing, but it's just almost like, you know, she's still telling you what to do when y'all going back and forth. Like, no, let's handle this back and forward first. Let's come to an understanding. Then you can get back to telling me put on my seatbelt. I'd be like, oh, yes, ma'am. That's how it be. But not in the middle of an argument. You don't try to tell me what to do. That you know, example. That's almost like we arguing in a house. We're going back and forth. I don't know what we're arguing for. Then in the middle of the argument, you ask me to fix you a glass of water. Do you really think I want to fix you a glass of water? No, we arguing. Let it cool down first. But that's what I was thinking of, guys. I was thinking of that this morning. Was just like, I have never let a woman verbally dominate me. But with that said, that doesn't mean I verbally dominate the conversation. I have challenged. I have been challenged. I love it so much. That is a part of the relationship. But I'm not going to get to that point to where a woman just feel like she can yell at me. She can cuss at me. No, I do not allow that cussing stuff. I do not curse. And I'm not going to be cursed at. But I'm not going to let a woman yell at me, curse at me, demean me, degrade me, call me names, call me out of my names, and all of that stuff. No. See, the funny thing is, looking at a cop. I was doing 80 in the 65, but I'm going with the flow of traffic. The funny thing is with me, you can say what you want, get away what you want with me when we're joking. When you joking, you might say some stuff that's really serious, but if we joking with it, hey, let's go. I'm cool with it. It's funny. Whatever it is, laughing about it. Well, you can say the same thing and we in the serious mode, and it'd be a problem. It'd be a problem because I'm not for the disrespect, and I'm standing on the fact I'm not going to disrespect you at all. I would never disrespect you. So I'm going to get and receive the same thing that I'm giving out. It has to be reciprocated. We got a problem. Oh, guys, one more thing before the battery run out, because my battery about to run out. Probably won't make another for this evening. But I only got but like 3 hours of sleep last night. I'm tired. Very tired. When I drove trucks for 10 years, and it was some days that was harder than most. Some days I only got a few hours of sleep, and I still had to drive 11-hour day, 11-hour shift. This is what got me through. Ginseng Energy Now, the green pack. Look at that, guys. This is what got me through it. I was recommended these by a very, very good friend of mine. Call him Brother John. He been driving trucks 25 plus years. And he really recommended me these. The good thing about these, they are 100% herbal. They are big pills. I'm going to open one up because I'm about to take one now. That's really what made me think of it. I call them big horse pills. They're really big. It's 3 in a pack. He take all 3. At this point in my life, I take either 1 or 2 depending on my day. These are the size. Yep. So they're very big and everything, but you put food down your mouth, so you should be good. But just know the 100% herbal, however you want to say it, and they very cheap, very inexpensive. These right here, I go to a Love's truck stop, Loves, and the one that I go to, they only 99 cents a pack. Now there are some stores you're gonna find them like at $1.79. I done seen some stores, now they really getting over, but they like $2.99. But you can find them cheap. If you find one around anywhere between $1.29 and $1.79, might as well go ahead and get it, because you're probably not gonna find them cheaper anywhere else. It's only select stores that have these. If you got a Love's, go to your Love's and see can you find it. But they do the trick. They don't give you the jitters. You will just be so tired, and then all of a sudden you won't even know that you're not tired. You just be your regular self, and you're like, man, I ain't tired. And then you'll remember you took these, and then you're good. And the reason why I only take 2, because depending on the time, if it's 6 or 7 in the morning, I would take 3. Like right now, it's actually about to be 7 o'clock. But no, it's actually about to be 8 o'clock. But if you take 3 of these at 1 o'clock p.m., expect to be up all night, almost all night, because it ain't just a few hours. These things are long lasting. So you make sure you plan it. You make sure you plan it out to where if you take them, you can at least go to sleep that night. And they do wear off. So, and I approve this message. All right, here's my problem. I just got out of class and I did a little recording for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Just got a class out of training. I start work on Monday and whatnot, and whoop the whoop the whoop. I know y'all like when people do that. But this one thing I hate when I'm in class, when you're doing something like this, especially dealing with grown people. I am in the class to learn from the teacher, from the instructor. It's okay to have casual conversation and stuff, but if you're another student, if you're another person that's learning, let the teacher learn. Meaning, I don't need you cutting the teacher off to just solicit free information to us. That's prologuing the class. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to get out of here. Now, if we on a break and you want to do this, that's cool. I don't know. I may go somewhere else because I want to be by myself or whatnot. But while we're in the class and the teacher is teaching, don't take it upon yourself to give us just random facts. I don't want to. You're a student. Let's learn together. That's exactly what just happened. This guy, cool guy, he was giving some good information. Cool guy to talk to, but that's just a pet peeve of mine. If I'm in the class trying to learn from the teacher, you're not the teacher. Feel me? You're not the teacher. Let the teacher teach, and you learn, you goddamn student. Get back at y'all later.
Almar, we want people. The other one we don't. And
what about Dubai?
Dubai, no, we don't want people there. But I mean, we do frisk them and stuff usually, but usually we have a lot of regulars we know. So yeah, we still check them, etc. But we know generally, all right, who's an active gang member, who's a threat, etc. We know like how to deal with people, like, you know. So we try to not let it get to escalate. Like I said, being intimate and control, because again, all these kids out here got guns now. Every last one of them.
If something is going to happen.
No, it's when.
Yeah.
So, you know, just so y'all know, it's like, yo, just because you think that kid might be innocent, this, that, and the third. No, they all got guns now. All of them. Every last one of them. So that's why you got to really.
Well, I know the site that you work at, you're not going to have to deal with anything.
Right.
No. So he works in Valentine, like right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's why you don't see these gang members in Valentine. If you saw them in Valentine, guess what would happen?
Cops would be there in 30 seconds.
You're like, what the fuck are you doing? And that
they already there.
Good old natured, like, I know who the fuck you are.
Right.
Yeah, people see me and they smile and wave. Very happy to see me. It's a nice change.
So bomb threats. This is becoming more frequent in today's world. Most bomb threats are made by phone, and usually this is the only contact authority. Cell phone or radio. Yeah. What if the bomb's near you? So have somebody else go somewhere else.
So I guess in movies and TV shows, it's like they have specific cell phones for that. So what you're saying, like your personal phone might can trigger the bomb as well?
Yeah, it could. So your cell phone is a radio signal. That's all it is. So if you end up using your cell phone and that radio signal, like you're trusting that bomb maker didn't have some sort of like thing on that bomb that there's only going to be one radio signal, and that's going to set that bomb off.
And yeah, and so I guess from the TV shows, I'm looking at, they put in a specific number in the phone, and then it blows up. But I guess that's...
Yeah, don't follow what's on TV.
Oh, I know.
Go back to Lethal Weapon, where it's like, the red wire, the blue wire, and it's like, I don't know.
And it's like, always right at the end.
There's multiple, that's why you don't follow what...
Yeah.
Even if you see the bomb, don't try and disarm it and be like, I saw this in a movie once, I'm going to cross this wire and I'm going to cut this circuit, and you just like...
Yeah, everything going to be good.
Or what was the one that had, what was it, the Hurt Locker?
Oh, yeah.
Don't be like him where it's like, I'm going to just do this and then start pulling fucking shit everywhere out, and it's like...
Hope it works,
Yeah. Don't do that. Wait for the authorities to come. Like, there's a reason that there's bomb technicians that are hired by police departments, because they study and have knowledge on then circuitry and how to disarm bombs and the different types of bombs and all that. So notify client, supervisor, definitely notify your manager. Gather as much information.
Stink, because anytime
I'm glad I wasn't the person that got him, because now you're fucking out. Like, stop fucking lying. Like, so who are you? Like, what are you disgruntled about?
Right.
Because most of the time, like bomb threats, you won't get a bomb threat. If somebody really wants a bomb to go off,
They're just gonna do it.
They're gonna do it.
yeah, they're gonna want that bomb to go off. It's like the, what was the Oklahoma City bomb? There was no freaking threat that ever got called in.
Or the Boston one.
The Boston.
Boston one. Remember the World Trade Centers that happened, what, in 93 and 96 or 91 and 96?
Yeah, it was 93.
Yeah. I mean, there was, those bomb threats never, ever got called in.
No, he just did it.
Yeah. So every effort should be made to identify the person making the threat. And don't do that shit. Be like, okay, I think I found something. Let's notify authorities.
Question. So what are using Concord Mills, 1-story circle building, where you start at?
If you're at some, so like you're gonna be at like Monroe Mall.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're gonna do is evacuate everybody the hell out of there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because you really crossing paths a few times before you actually.
Well, because you don't want to start going in. Just think of being at a mall. You have all these tenant spaces and all these stores. Inside all the stores, you literally have clothes and merchandise out on the main floor. You'll have dressing rooms, then you have all your cashier areas, then you have stock rooms, then you have offices. You may have dressing rooms in some of the stores.
You.
Like, that's a lot. You could spend an hour searching one store.
You're right.
So what you want to do as a security officer is just get everybody out. Make sure, go do one final sweep. Make sure everybody else is out. Typically what most apartments around here are gonna have, since we live like in a larger metropolitan city, is they're gonna have a bomb dog. And then they're gonna bring the bomb dog in, and they're gonna have the bomb dog go and search. And that bomb dog's gonna find something or not find something.
I'll figure out how them dogs find that stuff.
They train them. And it's the same way they do drug dogs. It's not like a dog gets, pops out of its mouth and is like, where's the heroin?
Yeah,
Where's the heroin? They have to train them. So usually dogs get trained on like one specific task.
Yeah.
Because it's tough for like dogs to be like, okay, now I'm gonna go smell drugs. It's not like you can go and tell the dog, all right, we're looking for drugs. It's like, or we're looking for a bomb net. So the dogs are usually trained for like one specific task.
So right now I'm broke. And with me being broke, let me go to my broke song that makes everything all right. First, let me put this in so I can charge my phone. The song is actually called Money Get Low by Bizzle. Money Get Low. There we go. Yes, this is my song. This is my song. I got a scripture. Philippians 4:12, chapter 4, verse 12 through 13. Philippians. I want y'all to remember that. That's what we're basing this off. But let's get it. God over money. I've been stressing all day on my crazy all morning light bill. Gotta get it paid. Whether or not I got it on it, it's still God over money. I know anything I need, he got. It don't really matter how low I get. I'm gonna sit up in the dark before I hit that block. Family calling me for help. Sometimes I got something to go. If I got it, you can have it. But sometimes I just be low. Don't you be all on my IG. Thinking everything be icy. Sometimes I be up. Right now I'm down. Sometimes I be up. Right now I'm down. I'm down, 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 down. When the money get low, when the money get low, some folks forget everything they know, everything they know. So I'm asking you, when the money get low, when the money get low, will you forget everything you know, everything you know? When the money get, when I don't get it, money, call it, I may pick up, I may not, if I gotta say it.
to get it. Then it's probably like from God. I remember going to the church every Sunday, sleeping on floors, living out my ride. Till the cash came, hit the fast lane, getting that change, living like I never knew God at all. Man, he broke me down again, showed me that I needed help. Gotta be humble myself, so don't be all on my IG. It's always been icy. Sometimes I'll be up, but right now I'm down. Sometimes I'll be up, but right now I'm down. I'm down, 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 down. When the money get low, when the money get low, some folks forget everything they know, everything they know. So I'm asking you, when the money get low, when the money get low, will you forget everything you know, everything you know?
Want to talk about money get low? Let me show you. I want to show you about when money get low. I'm gonna show y'all how I'm riding right now. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
Will your motives change when you get low? I never thought to ask you this before. I never knew what it was like to have things. All I ever knew was to be broke. But when I was, I did some things I can't change. Turn my back on everything I know. Mama raised me right, Mama stayed in my life. Then I chose to go wild like the prodigal. And I never thought I would go. But here I come, and money get low.
Look at this. This is money getting low.
Forget everything they know, everything they know. So I'm asking you, when the money get low, when the money get low, will you forget everything you know, everything you know? Money get low.
I'm almost on E, guys. That's what I'm doing. Money's low. But you know what? Jesus is a way maker. A way maker. And there you have it. All right, guys, have another song for you. If you ain't noticed now, Bizzle is one of my favorite artists right now. Literally in my top 5. I can probably put him in top 2, to be real. It goes back and forth between him and Eshon Burgundy. I started off between them two. I started off with Bizzle first, and Bizzle was the guy for me, hands down. Then ran across Eshon Burgundy by an accident. Fell in love with God music ever since then, and everything he dropped is hot. Same thing with Bizzle. Everything they drop is hot, and they both have two totally different styles, but they have mastered their styles. And I'm just so in love with. So this song right here, very controversial what I'm about to play, and controversial for y'all, not for me, cause I get it. I love the song, but it's gonna be controversial because after playing this song, y'all gonna put people in the box. Don't care. I like the song. A lot of truth to the song, and here we go. Song is called
Your boss should have told y'all.
Explaining to Do.
Bizzle.
This is an old song from Bizzle too.
LAVYSS.
Yes.
Let's go. Now tell me, am I the only nigga that's sick of Jay? Sick of this freaking lame. Ain't it a bucket you finna kick any minute a day? Nigga, just claim what you is. I'm hearing that you a Mason, so explain. The pyramids that you sit on the stage, is it the same as what you look when you bang the rock? Nigga, you rap. How is it that you can page Barack? Or is it that it's something that's way deeper than we can see? This in Jesus, seeing how naive people can be. Ain't it strange? He repeatedly saying he God, then he got you calling him over the name of God, Jehovah. I studied you nigga cause I was a fan. But I'm a fan of the Lord first, so I will be damned if I'ma let you get over. Twist the fan souls up, have them chant Hova for Satan soldier. Hova is what you got in yelling, but they looking to the stage instead of looking up to heaven. I know about you and the Lord Believer. Know about Crowley and the cult you believe in. Homie, I'm a Christian to the core. If you listen, he dissing like every Christian but the yours. So nigga, we finna war. He on top of the column and I'm at the bottom of the bottom. He richer than me in dollars. I'm rich in spirit, I got him. I'm David, he Goliath. The Lord is my power, so I don't need not a dollar to snipe him out of the tower. Is it just in my mind, or is it just that you're blind to the rock of weird designs, new symbolism and signs? And if you listen, you see how much he be dissing God. He ain't Satan, he just a slave in this assembly line. Conspiracy, nah, go ahead and look it up. I ain't never been a chef for me to ever cook it up. I just hope people don't brush this off, disregard and cut this off. Now if you with me to say, my nigga, you got some explaining to do. My nigga, you got some explaining to do. And I'm listening, cause all the evidence is saying is true. So homie, you got some explaining to do. And I'm listening, I hope you're ready. My Lord is coming for you. And then you have some explaining to do. Homie, you gon' have some explaining to do. And we listening. Alright, Jay, I saw your new video. On to the next one. Far from the best one. All black hoodie, white boy, black lipstick. Voodoo paint with skulls and blood dripping. They ain't even hip hop, nigga, that's gothic. All black everything, guess he wasn't kidding. And what's with all the black crows? Oh, your girls are black birds. Satanic symbol slashes when you lack words. 2 flashes of the Baphomet. 1 flash of Christ on the cross when the bullets outside marketing. I'm lost again. What it gotta do with the song? And if it doesn't, which it does, is to tell me what all you marketing. All black album, how come? 99 problems, a song number 9. So the outcome upside down is 3 6s, followed by a song called Lucifer. How did we miss it? What about the missus? Used to be a Christian, now she rock Baphomet heads in the pictures. No, that's Sasha, that's someone different. But what about Rihanna? I heard she went to business. I bet y'all all do songs with Lady Gaga, but as soon as I get in the game, it's Baby Papa. I never call Jay-Z Hova like he my guy. It's only one of those, the father I call Abba. So watch close if you cherish survival. Bury your rifles, carry your Bible, cause the war's on. Seek the truth and stare in your Bible. Quit serving these American idols. If you with me to say, my nigga, you got some explaining to do. My nigga, you got some explaining to do. And I'm listening, cause all the evidence is saying is true. So homie, you got some explaining to do. And I'm listening, I hope you're ready. My Lord is coming for you. And then you have some explaining to do. Homie, you gon' have some explaining to do. And we
Kids more in
listening.
depth if you boys really real enough. I'll explain later, I'll explain later. It's the return of the God, Mason. It's the return of the God, Mason. Bastards, hope you've been reading your psalms and chapters. Paying your time, being good Catholics. I'm coming, devil's pie. Say some dessert for us.
Yeah, that was one of my songs and everything. That is one of my favorite songs from him. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. I say that because probably later on I will play you my favorite. But I'm going to play you my favorite Eshon Burgundy song when I get back. It's my favorite song right now. I've been listening to this song for about the past 2 years. And the other day I just listened to it on repeat. Just listen to it on repeat 5-6 times. Broke down in tears on that song, to be honest. And as y'all know, I be crying in these songs. But I broke down in tears in this song. Just the message in it, man. But that song right there, man, I want y'all to let me know how y'all like it. I have other Bizzle songs that I think y'all might like. Y'all gonna hear me play them over the course of a day in life. A day. What is my title? A Day in the Life of Neil. Y'all would hear a lot of stuff being played. I'll be back. Alright, I got it. I'm back. Man, I think this a Mormon, Muslim guy on the side of the street selling magazines and some bean pies right now. Didn't feel like talking right now, but Like I said, I got it for you. Eshon Burgundy, my favorite song. This song right here, I'm not gonna cry on this one because I'm good. But I need y'all to hear the words. Every single word has meaning. It ain't no dry spot in this song. This song is called there's a lot of songs out there with this name. For the Love of Money. If you type in For the Love of Money, it's not gonna pop up. It's gonna bring up old school jump offs. It's gonna bring in new school, but it's not gonna bring up Eshon Burgundy because they're trying to keep this good music down. But type in For the Love of Money and then put his name, Eshon Burgundy, and then it'll pop up, or Eshon Burgundy, For the Love of Money. But here we are. Here we go. This is my song.
Man once said, you know what a wise man once said? He said all of this was just vanity.
All of this was just vanity.
Everything. The things we chase, the things we spend our days chasing after,
it's all vanity.
He said it's all vanity. Help me, Father God, it's the focus on you, Lord. Yeah, no payment options in this life of promise. Holy Scripture told the future before Nostradamus. And faith is the currency that keeps us out of bondage. Bench watching sound doctrine is how we make deposits. Witness when they recreate his image, drawn up composites. Change the color of his skin, the establishment is for profit. I used to want a chain, not for nothing, but to let the head of Jesus hang from it and be stylish. But doesn't it seem like somebody just said off with his head, like a symbol of defeat that we wear? Isn't it clear? Decapitation is to prove your opponent is dead. So what's our fascination with these golden souvenirs? None of us can identify the face of the Messiah. So we took the head of Caesar Borgia in 7 hairs and wear it like a pendant, independent of fear. Complete lack of conviction, let the truth enter our ears. He said to never make an image, but we made an image. Turn the living God into a false item and praise him with it. Ain't no Jesus piece around my neck, that piece will never reflect Yahushua HaMashiach, God's living word in the flesh. We are the image of God. Don't let the devil finesse you and paint a portrait of lies for you to take a picture next to. He can never bless you, our treasure in earthen vessels. The treasure outside of us cannot compare on any level. When the dust settle, when the smoke cleared from the kettle, you will finally understand that hope you hear from the ghetto. How can the people so poor still smile and endure all this foul mistreatment, the violent taken by force? The last shall be first, from prophecy to the present. There's a monopoly on earth to acquire God's possession. You know why it's hard for a rich man to go to heaven? Because in his mind he already there. That's the deception. For the love of money. For the love of money.
Boy, if you don't feel that, if you don't feel that, I don't know what to say. Listen to it again. I'll be back. Alright guys, for today I just got one more song for you, but just pretty long. I think it's like 7 minutes long. It's a freestyle from my guy Mysonne. I want to speak about this, and here we go. First thing first, I know Mysonne gonna hear this, and Mysonne, when you do, I really hope you don't take offense to what I'm about to say, because it's really all out of love, and it's coming from a place of love. So I really listen to uplifting, positive music, guys. And on the other hand, I also listen to music that has a real powerful message. And for the most part, both of them can go hand in hand. So I really do not check for people when it comes to hip hop. I don't really listen to hip hop. There's some stuff that I listen to, honestly, so I can speak against it. Or so when I go to schools, when I go to prisons or wherever I go, I know what's out there, and I can, you know, do what I do. I just leave it like that. I can do what I do. There's only 2 people in a rap game that I check for. And I mean literally go to YouTube and check for it. One person is Most Def. Kind of hard to check for him when he ain't really dropping music like that. I think his last album, you can only hear it in a museum or something like that. And the other person is Mysonne. Mysonne is, at this moment in my life, is the only person that I check for. Mostly everything Mysonne drop is hot. I like it. I get the message. I get the sentiment. Even when he went at Tory Lanez, you know, I liked it and stuff like that. But here's the problem that I have. And I understand with Tory Lanez. I understand with, I think who was Troy Al, who he went at. I understand Jordan Lucas. To me, that was hip hop. That was competitive. You handle your stuff. At the end of the day, y'all may look at Mysonne as an advocate, which he is. He's doing his thing in the streets. But you got to understand, his first love was music. And this dude is sick. Like, really, really sick. Like, I like this dude. Like, he's really good. I didn't understand him going at academics. Now, what he was saying in the video, as a dude that grew up in the streets, and from that, I get it. I understood. And what he was saying was not wrong. But the problem that I had was that there's supposed to be a level of growth in certain individuals. You can clearly look at Mysonne and know that he have grown from where he were to where he at. You can clearly see that. But there still have to be a level of growth and respect for yourself to not respond to people who don't deserve it. And I'm saying dude didn't deserve it. Like, you was right. Dude got views. Dude have followers. He have all this. This is how he built himself up. And he said something about you. Mysonne, you got to know, man, when some people say something about you, you got to let it ride. You got to let it go. Because, and this is why I'm saying this, because the message that you put out in your music and the message you show us when you going to these rallies and you really putting it down, it can get misconstrued when they see you in this kind of light. Like, this was the first video. I don't know what the views and likes at now, but this was the first video I saw of Mysonne that I saw the dislikes was more than the likes. And I was like, what? Hold on. Mysonne don't put out trash. If Mysonne pick up a microphone, he's saying some real stuff for the most part. And even if you dislike it, he has a legitimate point from his point of view. So I was like, hold on, man. I saw this. And then I listened to it. I was like, on one hand, I rock with dude. But then on the other hand, Mice, I was like, you ain't need to respond to acts. Like, you know, some people, you just got to let them be them. If it gets really disrespectful to where you're going to put hands on somebody, to where it comes to that level, then that's when you do the real stuff. And y'all see each other face to face. Like, I don't look at you and view you as a social media guy. You use social media for your platforms. You use social media to promote yourself for marketing. I don't know why it stopped. But yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. But I don't see responding to somebody like academics, and no disrespect to academics, but like you said in there, y'all in two different circles. Y'all are in two different circles. Like don't see the need to respond to a circle of academics being who you are, where you came from, and what you're doing. I don't see the need. And so, like, at the end of the day, I can't tell a grown man or a grown woman how to respond, dude, but you're smarter than that, is all what I'm saying. You're smarter than that, and then on top of that, it's not gonna do nothing for you. It's not gonna do nothing for you to respond to God. And the reason why it bothers me, because you are so talented, you have a real message, and a lot of men and women that are following you, a lot of men and women that look up to you, a lot of men and women that go to your music, they hear you. Sorry for the messing up, guys, but my little SD card actually went full on me, so I had to change it out. So I'm glad I actually keep another. But anyway, what I was saying, a lot of people who check for you, a lot of people who go listen to your music can get the message misconstrued when they hear you and see you at the protest, but then yet and still they see you drop a video like what you did at academics. So that's my only thing, man. I'm just like I said, I hope you don't take disrespect to this, because at the end of the day, I see you, I recognize how much work you do and how you putting it down, and I see the change. But it has to come to a point to where I'm gonna be honest, you change fully. You know, when you was a child, you spoke as a child. But now that you're grown, you got to put away them childish things. That's the best way I can use it. You're not on. You're not supposed to be on milk no more. You're supposed to be on meat. And you know that to me personally, and what you might say, I may not even be qualified to say this, but that just was not a good look, knowing who you are and what you do and what you bring to the community and what you bring to the culture. See, when I think of my song, this is the song that I had to play. I remember, I believe your words. I believe what you spit. I believe your movement. And this is what makes me think of my song. To be honest, I'm probably gonna chop a lot of that out. I'm gonna park and I'm gonna speak for a little bit. Hearing it, I think I know what's up. I may be wrong, but I think I know what's up. Yeah, I gotta go in here and do some school work right quick, to be honest. Just, oh, there go my package. There go my package. Oh, no, please, it's gonna scrape. It's scrape. I got one of them driveways that's real steep, and if you go in it at a straight on or head on or backwards, it's gonna scrape. All right, this is what I believe was happening. I believe my song, I believe that you a changed man, but the street is still in you. And I think, you know, you said in another freestyle, you was like, do you want the newer me, or do you want do you want the old me or the new? I forgot. It was in the one you did with Fat Joe up there. You know which one I'm talking about. Oh, you're a definition of Huey P and stuff like that. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I think you got the newer you, the advocate, but then you still have the street Mike song. And I think them things clashing. Them things are really clashing, because you just playing both. And take it from a guy, and you can say this or whatever. I'm younger than you, of course. I'm only 34 years old. But maturity don't have an age on it. I'll just throw that out there. But I think them clashing, to just take it from a guy that actually, you know, was in them streets. No, I wasn't moving weight. I wasn't doing all that. I was doing other things in the streets. But when you become an advocate, when you try to raise up the newer generation. See, I cried at the end when I very first heard this, when you said it's time for us to raise up the shorty, and you told him, you said, I'm sorry, and then you repeated it again, like you just said, you repeated it again. That's what got me, because I was like, he got it, and there's nothing you can do about your past but just say I'm sorry. And that's what really, I said, yo, this dude is real. I even like how you did the song with Hopkins. How, you know, he said something, you responded to it, y'all did a song together. Like, I like that. Like, you do some positive stuff, man. But some people, you cannot sit here and deny that some people can look at you and be like, God dang, Mike, you just was over here preaching, now you over here, you know, want to meet this guy. I bet this guy $10,000 to say this to my face. Like, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. You can say, yes, I can, but no, not this new Mysonne. You can't do that. And you have to figure out, you have to learn, man, how to dead that. Now, it can still be a part of you, but use it in a positive way. Like, use your street life, which you already doing, but use your street life to veer people away from that. But you cannot use your street life to veer people away from that, but still use it at any point in time. You're using your street life to veer people away from what you still portraying. Like, you may not think you portraying it, but saying that, say this to my face, I got 10,000, you say this to my face, a street dude know what you talking about. See, somebody who not street, they might clean it up and say, oh, if he said it to his face, he's just gonna go in 20,000. No, we know what you're saying. We know what you're saying when you say, it ain't even have to be, it's not even about the money, it's about say it to my face. You have, anybody say it to my face, we know what that means. We know what's up when somebody say it to my face. So you can't, you can't be saying on one song that it's time to raise these shorties, then in the video say it to my face. That can't be you. You done put yourself in a position to where you is forced to do better. I'm gonna just be real. Somebody may not saying it like this to you, but you have put yourself in a position that forced you to be better than that. And that's not you no more. Feel me? That's not you no more, mice. You gotta do better. See, if I did, this is the problem. If I didn't believe the stuff you said in your raps, if I didn't believe you was out here putting it down in the streets, if I didn't believe you felt that way, I wouldn't even be making this video, because I would be like, nah, this dude, he lying. He's getting money off the culture. Nah, he's taking advantage of this. I feel in my heart that is not you at all. That's why I'm making this video. Feel me? So, like I said, I really hope you don't take offense to this. I hope you don't take this as disrespect, because that is not the angle that I'm going. I know whenever we actually do meet in person, I'm gonna be the happiest I can be, because you was one guy that I actually really do want to meet. I would love to dap you up, talk to you, get knowledge, hopefully work together, hopefully do music together. I ain't did music in a while, but hopefully, I'm just talking about collaborating. But at the end of the day, if I do some bull, if I do some crap, say some crap, as an older guy who done been down the road and seeing that I might be going down the wrong road, I would want you to check me. I would want you to check me.